social teacher for you all. My name is Sangeeta and today I am going to explain about fourth lesson in your social subject. The lesson name is Oceans and Fishing. In the lesson Ocean and Fishing there are two parts. I am going to explain you now part 1. Okay. Take out your page number 33 and underline the hard words also. The Earth is known as a watery planet as it is the only planet containing water in abundance. It is estimated that about 71% of the Earth's surface is covered by oceans and seas. What is your image of a sea or an ocean? What have you seen or heard about oceans and seas? An extension of saline water on Earth is called sea. Large sea areas are called oceans. Oceans are huge bodies of water generally separated by continents. Yes, Earth is covered 71%. Okay, the Earth is covered full of water is about 71%. Okay, it has oceans, continents. You all know, you have learned in the primary sections about continents, everything. And let us see the clearly about oceans and fishing. It will be interesting to find out what lies under the water. The surface of water does not tell us about what lies under it. You may have had the opportunity to notice or feel what the bed of a river or stream or pond is like. Underline the opportunity. Let us see the interesting things lies under water. Tell me some things about lies under water. Fishes, yes, shells, and more. Each and everything, different kinds of animals we can see in the water, like seahorse. Yes, all this we can find. Okay, opportunity. What do you mean by opportunity? A chance. An employment get a promotion. It is called as an opportunity for him. Okay, let us see the ocean relief. The floor of the ocean is just like the surface of the earth. The bottom of the sea is not a flat surface. It consists of hills, mountains, plateaus, plains, trenches, etc. Many trenches on the ocean floor are so deep that even if the Mount Everest was placed in them, it would drown completely. A major part of ocean floor is about 3 to 6 kilometers below the sea level. See, ocean relief. It consists of hill, mountains, plateaus, plains and trenches. Underline these words: mountains, plateaus, plains and trenches. And what do you mean by plains? Plains are a large area of flat land with a few trees. Okay, plains means the land is covered with only few trees. And what do you mean by trenches? And trenches is nothing but a narrow and it is very deep depression by the ocean bed. Okay, it's a narrow. Trenches means narrow. Okay, once see the figure number 4.1, relief features of an ocean. Okay, see here, everyone is holding the textbook in your hands. Okay, see, continental shelf, and this is the continental slope, and this is the sea level, and this is deep sea plain. Okay, under the ocean. This is the trench. I said you the meaning of the trench, and this is the slope of continental, sea level, deep sea, plain, and this is continental shelf. This is under the water. what I have you explained now. Okay, next, turn your page. And figure 4.1 is a sketch of the different kind of land forms that can be found under the surface of an ocean. Okay, let us see the 4.1. We have seen that. And next we are going to see the figure 4.2. Figure 4.2 shows the relief features of what lies below the surface of the ocean around India. And in the figure 4.2, observe the landmass of India and then go over to the floor of the Bay of Bengal, the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean. Try to point out the areas look like hills, plains and trenches on the ocean floor. The water of the ocean are never still. There are different kinds of movements in them. Okay, let us see the figure 4.2 in your textbooks. See here, what can you find out here? Relief features of Indian Ocean. This which is there in blue color is Indian Ocean. In that we can find the Bay of Bengal here, right side of our country, and Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean. Each and everything we can find in this map. And let us see about the ocean water have three kinds of movements. They are how many kinds of oceans? Three kinds of oceans. Oceans are three. First one is wave. Second one is current. Third one is tides. Okay, oceans are of three kinds. First one is waves, second one is currents, and third one is tides. Let us see about the first one, waves. Waves. When the water on the surface of the ocean rises and falls, they are called waves. Okay, in an ocean, rises and falls. How the waves will come in an ocean? Like this, very nicely. We can enjoy when we are sitting in the ocean place. Okay, we can see and enjoy. But don't think now. Let us go to the topic. Waves are formed when the gentle winds scrapie across the ocean surface. The faster the wind, the bigger will be the waves. Okay, the waves will come very fast. Okay, and then it takes the sound of the ocean also. Wave sound, how it will come, you can listen. Okay, next, the currents. In the oceans, water moves from one part to another in big streams. Okay, the currents are moved from one part to another part. These streams which flow constantly in a definite direction on the surface of the ocean are called ocean current. Underline this. These streams which flows constantly in a definite direction on the surface of the ocean called current oceans. You all are getting now? The ocean currents are of two types. First one is the warm currents and the cold currents. Currents are of two types. Warm current and the cold current. You all know about the differences between warm and cold. Yes or no? Yes. And see, the warm currents and the cold currents. The warm currents flows from the equatorial region towards the poles. Okay. This warm current flows from equatorial region. And what do you mean by equatorial, no? Can anyone? It is very important. See, equatorial means located in the band around the equators and covers about 6% of the Earth's surface. It covers, equatorial covers the 6% of land surface, Earth's surface. Next, the cold currents flows from the poles poles to the equatorial region, they are mainly caused by the prevailing winds, difference in temperature and salinity of the ocean water. Underline the words prevailing. Prevailing means existing at a particular time or a place. That is called as prevailing. Prevailing. And next, the topic is tides. Tides are the rhythmic rise and fall in the level of the water in the oceans every day. All places on the coast experience some hours of low tide and some hours of high tide. Okay, it takes this tides take sometimes low and sometimes high. And tides do not rise to the same height every day. When the tide is high, water comes up to the coast for some distance. Okay, here tides will not come every day height. It takes the different types like low or high. It's not our wish. It's their wish. What they want to do. And when the tide is high, water comes up to the coast for some distance. Then, as low tide begins, the water moves back from the land. The tides are of great help for fishing. Tides at some places take away the mud brought down by the rivers and prevent silting. And see here, this is a major role which plays in the oceans. Tide, it takes high or low, and it is also a help for fishing. And tides at some places take away the mud and down by the rivers prevent each and everything. And this is the part 1 of oceans and fishing. Okay, once go back to your page number 33 and ocean relief I said you and explained you about that clearly. And next, the oceans are of 3 kinds. First one is waves, second one is current, and third one is tides. Waves, how it will be comes? Waves, it will be very beautiful and its sounds will be also different. And currents, currents are 2 types, warm current and cold current. Warm will be little bit heat and cold will be its normal cold. And tides are sometimes low or high. It depends on that which it not be every day, it will be not high, and it is very important. And this is the topic of part 1 of oceans and fishing. Let us see the part 2 tomorrow. And thank you children. Have a nice day. Thank you.